Hi, diddly ho there, neighbor, and welcome to the Thursday edition of Litter Media Live on this July 17, 2025. In studio with me this morning is Mr. Hand 2, Aaron Glandon. I'm your host, Dan Ramey, and Mike Smith is continuing with being on assignment.
Yes, and you'll be on assignment tomorrow.
I will be on assignment tomorrow. We have some duties with the Churches of Christ and Christian Union, and that will take place in Niption. It is our district council meeting, so I have to be there for that as a representative of our church. So I'm sure you'll be able to handle everything while I'm gone.
Yes. You heard it here first, folks. Dan has duties.
I do, indeed. And I will fulfill said duties as well. All right, let's take a look at the forecast. That is a duty we have to have every day to let you know that there's a chance of showers, likely again each day through next Wednesday. Our high temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s, so it's summertime. These things happen. We had that shower make its way through last night, even knocked down a tree, which made me have to find a different way to get home last evening. And I was concerned for the Amazon driver that also had to turn around because I had to give him directions on how to find a way around it. And I hope he found where I was talking about, because he was nodding like he knew what I was saying. And then he also had that blank stare on his face, like, I've got all these packages delivered and I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So we'll see hopefully he's not stranded somewhere now 12 hours later. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's making news for us today. We'll touch also on sports and this date in history. Plus, our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week is all just ahead here on Litter Media Live. Scioto Valley Dumpsters is the place you need to go if you need a dumpster. Give them a call, 740-253-8389. What are the circumstances that you have in Pickaway, in Fayette, in Highland, in Hocking, in, let's see, what other counties are there? Pike, also Jackson County. They can take care of it for you. Even here in Ross County, their home base. Scioto Valley Dumpsters, 740-253-8389.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
My mom is a nurse, my older sister is a nurse, and my baby sister is a respiratory therapist, so I don't ever remember ever wanting to be anything else but a nurse. When we see a patient recover and thrive and walk out of here, I'm excited, I'm giddy, and I'm happy and proud to be a part of the team that helped make that happen.
Since you're watching right now, we know that you're following us on Facebook. We have other social media links that you can go to. If you go to our website, littermedia.com, you'll find those links for our Instagram, our X, as well as Litter Media Radio, Spotify, all available at littermedia.com.
Yesterday, I went to the Pixel job fair up at OUC Shoemaker Center, and man, it was packed.
It looks like a lot of people
There
there.
were so many people there and so many employers. I saw a list of the employers at the tables, and I wish I brought that with me because there were just so many names on there, and a lot of resources at a table that I saw people walking out with. So hopefully this is a step in the right direction, and the people that are displaced from their jobs from the Pixel plant can find a new way forward.
Yeah, and for them, they're some of them haven't had to look for a job for a long time. So
Yeah.
how the heck do I build a resume? How do I do this? And it's good to see that these resources are being made available. Did you see any Pixel representatives there from like their HR department?
I didn't see any.
Okay. Because I often wondered how those folks are having to handle this as well.
Yeah.
Because, it can't be easy for them either. So grateful for Ohio University Chillicothe for opening their doors to allow this to happen as well. And we hope only the best for our friends who have worked so hard for so many years through the paper plant here in Chillicothe. Back in November of 2022, Eric Cochran, a sergeant with the Ross County Sheriff's Department, was shot while answering the door at the law enforcement complex. Now retired, Cochran and his Cochran Strong Foundation have become advocates for the mental health of first responders. This Saturday, the annual fundraising softball game, Cuffs and Hoses Battle, will be taking place. It's a battle between law enforcement and firefighters. And Cochran was in studio with us this morning to talk about this event.
We have a law enforcement side, and we have a fire side, fire EMS. Believe we have 15 on each team. A lot of antics during the game. It's a good time. It'll be this Saturday from 9 till approximately noon. The entry fee is by donation. We're going to have a list for purchasing shirts. If anybody wants to buy shirts at the game, we're going to have 50-50 drawing. We're going to have a 50-50 raffle. But anybody that buys a shirt or gave a blood donation this week was entered into a special raffle for a signed Joe Burrow book that was actually provided directly from his parents. So that was very, very nice of them. And then we'll do some other things during the game. I want everybody to bring their kids out, bring your ball gloves. I may have a special treat for the kids if we get enough kids, and just come out and enjoy and support your first responders.
We talked about a lot more than just the softball game, though. So if you want to find out more, you'll be able to find this interview on our YouTube channel, as well as here in the videos section of our Facebook page. Cuffs and Hoses begins at 9 a.m. Saturday at Bulmer Field. That's the ball field between the pool and the water treatment plant down in Yoctangee Park.
If you're spending a lot of time outside this summer, this is something you want to be aware of. Poison Hemlock is popping up across Ohio, and Pickaway County Public Health is popping up across Ohio. And Pickaway County Public Health is warning to be cautious of the invasive plant. Poison hemlock may look like Queen Anne's lace, but don't be fooled. Even touching it can be harmful. Officials warn to not touch it because toxins can absorb through your skin. Do not breathe in particles while mowing or trimming, and keep kids and pets away. It's extremely toxic if ingested. It's suggested if you must remove it, wear gloves, long sleeves, and a mask. Poison hemlock has smooth purple speckled stems, fern-like leaves, and umbrella-shaped white flower clusters. If ingested, speak to a medical provider right away. If you suspect you found poison hemlock, take a photo and call your local extension office or health department for guidance.
Did you experience any of this during your days with the Ross County Park District?
Not that I remember.
You probably would have remembered.
I probably would have remembered.
Yeah. So, again, I've seen the Queen Anne stuff growing around our property before, but can't say I've seen the poison hemlock. But Our Harken Back, we talked about him yesterday, Evan Shaw. He's from down in Meigs County, and he says it's all over the place down here.
Yeah.
Why can't we do something to eradicate it? So, again, be cautious, especially those kids as they go out and about in the woods. Keep them informed so that they know not to touch it. Last night's harness racing and wiener dog finals were washed out to the Fayette County Fair thanks to the weather. So officials postponed them until today. So they got underway at 11 o'clock this morning. The truck and tractor pull takes place tonight at 7 p.m. in the grandstand over in Washington Courthouse. And at the Jackson County Fair, the Diamond J Rodeo will be the grandstand entertainment tonight over in Williston.
There you have it. The first of 4 recycle and cleanup events will take place in Hocking County on July 26th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All items will be collected for free, with tires and TVs being the exception. Hocking County events will be held in Laurelville, Star Township, and Union Furnace, Logan and Ward Township, supported by Ohio EPA Recycle Ohio and AHSWD.
I'm guessing that's the Athens Hocking Soil and Water District.
That's a very good guess.
It'll be my guess on that. Pickaway Ross Career Technology Center is scheduled Tuesday, August 19th, for an evening dedicated to starting the school year strong. The event will be from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the Pickaway Ross Career Technology Center main campus on Krause Chapel Road for students attending a program at the main campus. Magnet students, you'll be at your program's locations. That's usually the location on 104, or, for instance, the Chillicothe Athletic Center is where they have their sports med. So you'll need to check with your instructor for instructions on where to go for this event if you are a magnet student for Pickaway Ross Career Technology Center. A side note, had context back and forth with our friend Jonathan Davis, superintendent of PRCTC, and he's going to give us an update on the construction phase on Monday.
Okay.
So looking forward to getting out to PRCTC with the cameras again. Got a new drone yesterday, too, so perhaps we get a chance to do some flight again.
Very good. A couple of weeks ago in a Litter Media interview, Chillicothe Post Commander Lieutenant Aaron Morgan told us individuals considering a career as an Ohio State Trooper are invited to participate in the State Patrol's Ride-Along program. The program is an immersive experience that offers potential recruits a first-hand look into the daily duties and responsibilities of troopers. You can scan the QR code on our screen or call your local state patrol post for details.
Need to get you out and do this.
Yeah.
Not that you can be, but Lieutenant Morgan invited us for a ride-along program.
Yeah.
I just have yet to
Media ride-along.
find a date to be able to do that. Ohio Department of Public Safety says this season can be risky for teens who have more free time and greater independence from parental supervision. This happens every year. Ohio law strictly prohibits anyone under 21 from purchasing, possessing, or consuming alcohol. Violators face fines, possible juvenile detention, and a suspension of their driving privileges. Those who provide alcohol to minors may face fines up to $1,000, 6 months in jail, or both. And a reminder for you, and we try and share this information around graduation time for parents hosting these graduation parties and things. It's illegal for parents to provide a place for their child and his or her friends to drink. So keep that all in mind as you continue to raise young adults.
And we can probably assume that the same rules can be applied for marijuana.
I would safely assume that, yes.
Yes. So keep that in mind as well. Congratulations to Chillicothe's Jerry Salley, who's received final nominations from the International Bluegrass Music Association's Song of the Year and Gospel Recording of the Year. Salley co-wrote Coal Dust Kisses by the Grascals is up for Song of the Year, and Blue Collar Gospel performed by Salley and the Oak Ridge Boys is up for Gospel Recording of the Year. The IBMA Awards will be held September 18th in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Be cool to go to that. I don't know that the boss will say, yeah, we'll let you go to that and pay the way. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
But I don't think that's going to happen. But good luck to Jerry Salley. We hope that he comes away with some awards there. Road report, Interstate 71 widening in the Pickaway County. Carson Road above I-71 will close through mid-July for bridge rehabilitation. There will be a detour. It's Carson Road to London Road to US 62. Coming up, some big news in sports. For Trey Beard, he's back in the news again. That and more just ahead. But first, let's tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If you've got an issue with those conditions in your home or your business, or if you're building a home or starting a new business, they can handle all of that. Find out more details when you click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, accuratehvac.com.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
I stopped down to Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe yesterday, because I wanted to see the Skags. And I wanted to see how low the prices were. I was surprised. There are some that are $3,000 marked off the original price.
Wow.
So you want to find a Skag, you need to get to Hometown Motors Incorporated right now, because you'll not see prices any lower than this. And once they're out the door, it's done. So make sure that you check in with folks at Hometown Motors. 740-773-8826 is the phone number to call. Scott will be there ready to take your questions. He was telling me yesterday, he said, I had some people walking out the door saying, we're going to go shop around and try and find lower prices. He said they came back later and said, this can't be beat.
Yeah.
And they ended up buying the mowers. So you want to find out more, stop in and check out Hometown Motors Incorporated, your store for the great outdoors. Time for sports, and we start with a familiar face because we talked a lot about him this year, talking about Chillicothe's Trey Beard, named River State's Conference Male Athlete of the Year yesterday. Beard, who's committed to Cleveland State for his final year of eligibility this coming season, was also named the Men's Basketball Player of the Year following Shawnee State's season last March. He averaged 19.1 points per game for the Bears. Beard's the son of Chillicothe boys basketball head coach Pat Beard. Congratulations. Last night's Paints and Du Bois County Bombers game was suspended by the weather. They'll resume it at 5:30 today. They were scheduled to play back-to-back games with Du Bois County over in Indiana. So they'll finish tonight's regular season game right after the continuation of yesterday's game. The Paints will return to Chillicothe tomorrow night. Following commencement last spring, Ohio University's Convocation Center floor is going through some changes. And there you see an update. We shared this on our Facebook page yesterday as OU posted it with an update on their Facebook page. The Convo has been serving OU and its fans for more than 50 years. And now they're getting some new flooring down there. Reds get back to action on Friday. They will be in New York to take on the Mets in the Big Apple. The Guardians will host the A's tomorrow night. And the A's have a slugger. His name was Rooker, was it, I think, in the home run derby. And then he also had 2 home runs in that playoff after the All-Star game was tied. So, yeah. Get ready, Cleveland.
Yeah.
The Athletics are coming with the big sticks. Time for our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week.
After the ad break.
After the ad break. I'm sorry. We're going to do that and then this date in history, all just ahead.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, online propane monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. Find out more at litterpropane.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
And now it's time to announce this week's Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. I was going to say presented by Petland, but I already said Petland.
That's
and
right.
This week...
So you can say Petland again.
Yes. Petland presents Chuck. Chuck is a 2-year-old rescue from North Carolina, actually.
North Carolina?
That's where he was rescued from.
He's a coastal cat.
He is. He loves to lay in the sun, he loves to cuddle, and he loves his blue fish. And full disclosure, Chuck is my cat.
We decided that if we ever have a week in which we didn't get nominations, Chuck would be the pet of the week.
But look at him laying in the sun in that picture.
Ain't he cute?
Isn't he so cute?
Yeah, yeah. The downside of this is that Chuck is not eligible to be pet of the year.
He's the pet of the year in my heart.
He is, and that's where it's going to stay.
If
you'd like to make a nomination, please do so. Tell us about your pet and send in a photo with it as well. And, of course, you can send that to littermedia@gmail.com. And at the end of the year, in December, we will have a Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week.
Pet of the year.
Yes. We'll have more pets of the week along the way. I misspoke. Pet of the year. And I tell you, when we started this, boom, they were just coming in gangbusters.
Yeah.
Well, we've run it. So you got a pretty good shot of having your pet as a pet of the week if you send in nominations right now.
Maybe we should incentivize this. Is there a prize for the pet of the year?
There is, yes. Petland has a prize set aside. You'll have to forgive me, and it's going to be a nice surprise. It's not going to be like a coupon for food off, off of food or litter, whatever. It's going to be a nice prize.
Maybe that'll get you to send in your pets.
And you'll get an award that you'll be able to place on your mantle. That if it's a house cat, I could see him climbing on that mountain and just knocking it right over.
That's what Chuck would do.
I could see a cat doing that. And it doesn't have to be a cat or a dog. It could be a horse.
A turtle?
A spider.
Not a spider.
A fish.
I will not Put a spider.
This
up
is
on the
Snake
shelf.
Week.
I don't mind a snake.
You got a pet shark? It could be a shark.
Lizard?
It could be any of those things.
Yes.
As long as it's your pet.
Axolotl?
Yes. Which I saw last week.
Those things are cute.
They are. My granddaughter calls them oxalotls. I know it's spelled with an A.
Yes.
But I think it's pronounced oxalotl.
I'm going to say axolotl.
You go right ahead. Do you know how to spell it?
No.
It's not easy to spell. All right, time for this date in history. This date, 1955, a place that became a visiting spot for many people. Walt Disney's Disneyland opened on this date in Anaheim, California. The $17 million theme park was built on 160 acres of former orange groves and was a smash hit and still is today. Today, Disneyland hosts more than 18 million visitors each year who spend close to $3 billion.
That's a lot of dollars.
And that was a quick drawing of Steamboat Willie. It's best I could do.
Looked good.
It didn't look so good when I looked at it on screen. I thought it looked better lying flat here in front of me when I drew it.
I thought it looked good.
So, yeah. That's it for the program today. Thank you so much for watching. And, of course, you can go back and see the conversation that we had with Eric Cochran earlier today. That's available for you on YouTube.
Not yet.
It will be
in 5
soon,
minutes.
in 5 minutes. And you'll also be able to see all the other interviews we've been doing, too. Just go to our YouTube channel, Litter Media. Just search Litter Media. And, in fact, you can find it right there on our Facebook page, too.
Or our website.
And our website as well. So join us there until tomorrow, in which it'll be this guy flying solo with Litter Media Live. Thanks for watching.